We are back with more Trademarked. Now, there's a simple reason for this. I was scouring young Joey's profile, and I saw this team, and I noticed this team. Now, this might be ass, but the mono Whirlwind Tinglu with Sleep Talk resting on Switch and sounded way too good to pass up on, so we're going to be using that today. I also got some other clowns because some of these mons were really, really fun when I saw them. The Steam originally had a golden go, and then I was like, that's just stupid. My opponent's literally cheating. Anyhow, leave a like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. This is what I'm saying, by the way. You should literally be forced to get an ability that is not just your native ability in this mode. I should not have to face a Magic Bounce Hatterene. Like, quite literally, this should just be banned. Also, you get smoked, noob. Question is, what do I want to go to here? This mon is a threat. Yeah, I can also do U-turn here. Yeah, okay. They give us Hatterene immediately, which is good to have. Obviously, something's coming on his Healing Wish. It could be Big Hoop. Hoop would be scary. It could be Luna getting like a bulk up. There's some mons that I don't want to see here. Also, yeah, the logic behind the Corvi ad is literally the team had no removal, and I faced way too many auto-setting hazards to come without a remover. So I just made it an Iron Defense Corviknight. That way I can click Defog when I want to, only if I need to, right? Of course it's Calm Mind, because why would you be physical, you know? God, this Reflect. We're going Tinglu. This is so stupid. Oh, they Dark Pulse me for 1,000,000. I will be sleep talking. The problem, of course, is I don't have any hazards of my own. You know, I just realized too. One of these goons right here probably sets. Oh my god, the fast recovery is crazy. Not the fast recovery, the fast sleep talk is crazy. Or Whirlwind, my bad. But this might be Trick Room auto set, unless it's banned. It's so funny. We literally just make them waste all of their turns. Wow, that's crazy. That's actually sick. I'm gonna go Ogre now, I think. Actually, I could stay in Whirlwind. God help me. Oh, wait, I just realized he's Gravity, so I can't go Corvi here safely. But you know what I still can do is go Corvi here safely because I'm Iron Defensing. This is such a sick team, though. I didn't even realize that Big Gargler into that, but dude, this guy's team is, like, cool. Anyhow, I go Corvi, they drain. I'm gonna get rid of these hazards now. Hope that's okay with my opponent. Fortunately, I do have the Iron Defense on switching, so we're not, like, immediately dead. We'll die to Headlong Rush, of course, whenever that comes out, but, you know, we got some turns. This is gonna definitely set up a room here. Get on my Roosh to Roost. They're gonna be slower now, too, so I can get that little U-turn. Never mind. What did you go for? I think I'm missing something here. That's my bad, team. We're gonna go Glow King. Glow King. God, I'm really off my rocker today. Anyhow, I gotta spike up with my Ogre Pawn, not my Glow King, my Ogre Pawn. As they go into Big Garge, which I can't hit with a Power Whip. They could also go for rocks here, but I'm just gonna go for Power Whip. Yeah, I'll always take 1,200,000 damage on a Garg like that. They go back out to Luna, which I doubt kills me, but of course it's a threat. Why would I say I doubt it kills me? I guess I could tear if I didn't want to die. This being alive is, of course, unfortunate. This is bulk up on the Switch, which is good. I can actually go Dio on this. Dude, what in the world is that damage that I just took? That's through a Reflect. And this Ursaluna just did 59? Oh my god. So they're banded, obviously. They are super banded. Yeah, but does Ogre not just, like, smoke them now? I can land a Power Whip for sure here, too, because they're Gravity, which is pretty funny. Guaranteed Power Whip land is pretty sick. We will be going for that here. They go into this. Cudgel is actually just stronger. I'm gonna get rid of that mon so there's one less thing to set up their room. They're going into Dio here. I'm gonna cudgel again because they're gonna set Trick Room. Oh, never mind. They clicked Zen Headbutt to do 9. I think my opponent got lost a little bit. So they sack the Garg now. It actually does get to still set that. I honestly wish I knew which one was stronger. Hey, let's learn something. It is still, in fact, Cudgel that is stronger. Good to know! Good to know! It's always helpful to have this type of knowledge. I'll just Cudgel again here. I want to say we're good to go, but I don't know. Yeah, they teleported as well, so I always had to Cudgel. I don't know. I think we're good to win this. This mon's good to keep around just so Hoopa gets smoked later on. Yeah, they go for Headlong Rush again. I literally just have to stall out 2 more turns. And I'm gonna do this too, so there's that T-Spike on the ground. Why not, you know? May as well add some adversity to that Hoopa. And then I'll go Quackwivel here. Obviously, I'm gonna get obliterated by this. Yeah, I mean, that mon is just not fair. And then we can just go for literally anything. I'll click Knockoff. And Hoopa should be slower because it's a Trick Room team. And I will U-turn on out of the battle, hopefully winning the battle. Please don't randomly outspeed me, thank you. Shout outs to the auto-spiking Ogerpon, bro. That is just so funny. But dude, that Ursaluna doing 12 billion trillion million damage to me is not fun. And we're gonna have that issue a lot, I feel, today, with like random banded Great Tusks and Lando T's. Like, the gravity stuff with these banded demons is just not very fun. If you don't have a resist as well, you're not prepped. Like, Corvi being on the team doesn't matter because there's all these gravity dudes. It doesn't matter to have a Corviknight. Hey, you know what I noticed though? Wait, you know what I super noticed? Hold up, look at their team and look at Iron Moth. I mean, 1, Iron Moth just looks really good offensively into this, but 2, look at T-Spike into this. That is crazy good. And Moth being able to beat down Corvi is going to just make it all the better, so we're going to lead it off. If I face Mr. Trick Room again, I may just have to avoid leading Ogre, by the way, just so I don't have to deal with the freaking Spike. Like, maybe I lead Quavo instead, and I just go for, like, big damage off rip. I think that would also be good, but we're going to pause. I really want to face this dude, because I want to actually get to use my damn hazards, but we'll be right back. Thankfully, my opponent did decide they want to play today. This is a Psychic Terrain setting Screamtail, though. My god. Am I delusional for thinking, though, that, like, Tinglu walls it? I don't know. I'm gonna go Dio, though, because this is a Screamtail. Notoriously bad Pokemon. Yup. Nice. I won't be getting my rocks. I could even, just teleport here. As I said, this is a Screamtail. I don't respect it, and I think keeping the momentum's fine, too. Especially if I think Corvi's gonna come out here, because that gives me Volcarona. Iron Moth. It's the same mon. But I gotta go into Iron Moth, and we're chilling. I get a Fiery Dance. If they want to go into, like, maybe an Assault Vest Primarina, that's also fine, because it's gonna take the T-Spike. And obviously, it wouldn't really have a great time versus me anyhow, so I think this is just a generally strong sequence to take. Overall, this is the annoying thing about these freaking hazards, man. You can have auto defogging Corvi, and that's fine and all, but when one of my setters just outright, like, doinks you, it becomes a lot harder to get that same level of consistency. So, like, when you face the Meow stuff with defog Corvi as the ability, right? It's not that bad, because at the very least, Meow doesn't do anything to you. So I'm coming out, I'm defogging immediately, and it's like, alright, good job, Meow. You've achieved essentially nothing. As long as I can switch into whatever you're going to, then I'm good. Full pair there is, like, moderately annoying, but it's ultimately not that big a deal. They do immediately defog, but this happens, right? And they can't do anything about this. I could even just U-turn here. If I'm worried about this randomly living a Fiery Dance, which, doubtful, of course, right? But maybe it can. We can just do that. Now I can go into Ogre, get a Spike as well. I'm gonna U-turn just to scout out Terra types. Maybe they're Terra Grass, maybe they're Terra Fairy, you know, just anything that would mean they don't get immediately doinked. Is, you know, I don't know if they're Fizz Def as well. You know, like we run in AAA with the max Fizz Def on AV Prima. Just gonna play it as safe though as possible here. I guess I don't think I need to be I don't think I need to be playing the dangerous game because I can also just bring this back out. And I'm lobbing off a fiery dance. This doesn't kill me with Brave Bird. I'm not a... Contrary to what I said a few minutes ago, I am not a Volcarona. I am an Iron Moth. So we're not even weak to that. And if you want to go back to Primarina, brother, you're just getting weaker and weaker and weaker. Yo, Sludge Wave is definitely killing you with not much more needed. And then going into this is kind of annoying. Watch this, though. I'm wondering if I went for Terastallization here and just SD'd up, did I lose? There's a real chance that they do just lose. Because I can Roost. And I can Step. What do you go to now? I know I'm not big Moxinator, but I am now very fast. And this we know it's not Scarf, because we saw it switch moves from Horse to Terrain. They get rid of all that. I'm gonna CC you? That lived. Chat, are we fucked? No. So now I'm getting that T-Spike right back up, and now look at your team and look at Fiery Dance. So use a Guac Wave to wall break through these two guys. That way our hazard game is even more detrimental to him long term. I love it. Terra this Corviknight as well, man. Give me everything here. Because if I get the Terra off on this too, just for no reason, yeah, I knew they wouldn't do that. But, you know, if it happened, it would have been real good. This spawn's annoying, but with it poisoned, I think we should be pretty good long term. I'm just going to go Corvi on it. They go for a Wish. I will, of course, Body Press just to ensure that their Corviknight can never, you know, do anything later on. Also, admittedly, there is something annoying about this Ting Lu having rest, and yet I can't do anything, really. I mean, I'm Whirlwind, but it just takes so long to be able to actually do what I want to do, and yeah, I just go back to this. I'm gonna Fiery Dance every time. I can play this out longer, because inevitably this sequence ends with Corviknight perishing to, like, a U-turn from my Corviknight. So it doesn't really matter what my opponent wants to do. We're going to keep them in this vortex forever. You are stuck. It's just a damn shame they take forever to make their moves. Dude's consulting some Egyptian, like, hieroglyphics, running them through a translator. Like, I don't know what's happening. So we're getting another game. Oh, they get super smoked by T-Spike. I'm leading off with my T-Spiker, too. Ooh, Electric Terrain. Hey, I lose to this one really badly. Yo. Wait, I really do lose to this guy, though. I'm going hard Ting Lu, though. Because I'm an evil guy with nefarious goals. I just need this to be, not Boots. I needed to take T-Spike. If it takes T-Spike, I think we can figure out there's just no damn chance I'm facing this bastard court change and mofo. I really hate it here. I should have expected it. Also, they gave me that guy, so now we're good over here. I can go Quavo on you. Yeah, I also think I just Aqua Step immediately. There's no world where you are Zen Headbutt fucking Cinderace and you get bailed with a crit. Dude, is this the punishment I get for switching to another game? I get haxed? You gotta be kidding me, bro. I will be staying into Body Press here. Oh, and wonderful. So, maybe we have a terrible I thought we had a God matchup. No, I think we have a terrible matchup. Okay, they gave us Cinderace. Never mind. My opponent has thrown the game entirely back to me. I'm going hard Ting Lu on this always. And I'm resting, which is good. Incredible Volt Switch there. I will now click Whirlwind. I meant to click the other move. Whoops. It's okay. They have no idea what's happening, and my T-Spike went back up. This thing went for Terastallization. I'm gonna get a Spike up here. I just want to take some damage, please. I'm gonna get all my hazards, though, now here. This guy comes out. It Magnet Rises immediately. I can just U-turn. Oh my god, of course you're Scarf. Man! What's up with all this bullshit? I should have scouted for Scarf, but like, it's a Scarf zone in 2025, come on. You can't blame me. And even if you try, I won't listen. They go Chansey. Obviously, the immediate cleric stuff's kind of annoying, but Corviknight's really annoying for him. As long as I can, Oh, and they also got rid of that, so that's cool. Main guy I'm scared of right now is the Trode. I maybe can deal with it, but it's tough. I am going hard Tinglu every time, my guy. I don't care how many doubles you want to make. Actually, Terra Dragon, this looks really free. Yeah, so they went for Alluring Voice. So I don't know how free was it really, but I think we're still chill. They go into Hoopa. I'm just going to go into this guy because I'm a good check and I can Whirlwind the Hoopa. Well, we know this is Scarf now, so I'm going to go into this. And this time I'll actually click the right move. And look at that. We got a little bit of chip, and we Whirlwind him into... Jesus Christ, Mr. Worker. I'm going to go Dio, because I don't know if it's physical or not. I'm guessing it's special? Your workup? But I don't know. Maybe they're mixed? That's some crack is what it is. They side-bladed me, so that did 0. I will be getting my rocks here. I need this Electrode to suffer. They go for Focus Blast. They miss. This guy comes out. How many turns have I been asleep? None. That's the answer. And we can just spam Whirlwind basically for perpetuity against this dude as well, which is pretty cool. Their entire team is actually poisoned already. I'm gonna go Corviknight because I look for repositioning. And then over here, we got that going. I'm just gonna hard Tinglu because this guy is not a threat. We're waking up this turn, so I will Whirlwind him out. And that's how you play 2 games at once. You remind your opponent constantly that they are, in fact, not him. I'm him. I can sack Dio at this point, I think. Corvi sack's okay, too. Yeah, I mean, realistically, I don't need Corvi, and yeah, if I get this to waste another turn, then that's also pretty good for me, because I'll click Roost in case they throw up on their keyboard, forget how to play. But then we also get this, I could just throw off a Nightshade. The game has been won. And they also give me Chip on Magnezone, which is, I mean, that's objectively helpful. Not gonna bother switching. Sub. Alright, so Sub is a little scary. Mostly because I don't know how well I beat it. I should live whatever hit this goes for here, which is... We know the hit. Oh, yeah. We super live that! Alright, cool. This being Boots is annoying, though. I have to figure out how to deal with that. I'm gonna go Hard Moth. Yeah, I'm a bad guy for that, but... Y'all know. Y'all know that was the right play. They go Screamtail. I love Screamtail coming out on Fiery Dance. Yes! Get it over here. The Trode is now just dead to this turn. Can't even KO me with that. And we do win the battle because this will die to Hazards. Nice. So another Dubski. We played an entire other game and this one is still going on. Crazy. Now, if my opponent's really good, they will predict the Tinglu. So I'm going to go Dio here. Just out of a sheer amount of caution. This mon is definitely annoying. They go for Energy Ball, which is quite funny. We do get off our teleport. I'm just gonna go Moth. Moth looks really good here, because if they go into Florida, I get to throw off a Slug Wave. Koba's the one of... Koba. Iron Crown's what I'm scared of, but then they went hard into it, and we know we're faster. So I'm gonna get my KO, and I'm gonna Sludge Wave this twice and win. Because they teared the Screamtail earlier, so I don't have to worry about this becoming a Steel type. And then they went for Sub, so that we for sure took them out in 2 turns. They didn't have any counterplay at that point, but look at that. Team works really, really well. As I said, originally there was a Golden Go, and the point, I believe, is just to have extra removal prevention because of a defogged Corvi and whatnot. I think the issue is just, with a lot of Corviknights just being defog as their ability, I don't think it works that well. So, it schniz what it schniz. This looks like I lead off with Moth and I get a T-Spike and my opponent immediately wants me to jump into, like, a bacteria-infested lake. Sunny Day Shandy. I'm scared of Scarf. It's not like I have a switch in, though. I'll stay in Fiery Dance. I'll use their Weather, yeah, I was gonna say, I'll use my weather durability. I also got a nasty crit. Psychic is crazy to see. Shell Bell, brother. You want to talk about it? Get out the damn Shoal Cave, bro. There's an Iron Moth running rampant. It's crazy. That crit actually means their Shell Bell recovery was not enough. That crit Spectacraze means their Shell Bell recovery was not enough, which I think is really kind of funny. But also unfortunate for my opponent. But I also think, dude, this T-Spike is so stupidly good in this tier. I mean, like, on the flip side, too, it means a lot of mons come out and, ignore your T-Spike, because if you're having T-Spike setters, there's poison types naturally, but damn, dude. I'm a UEU. I don't know what this thing does. I'm gonna go Dio, because when in doubt, go to a very bulky Pokemon that's very fast as well. Huh. Yeah, I never really considered Chilling Water coming out there, so I guess that's fine. We'll throw up our Rockage, and now we'll be porting on out. Literally, I think the name of the team, basically, or the name of the game, I should say, with this team, is just constantly fling your hazard setters out. And especially if you're facing a team that's too greedy like this, then it's just Jove. I'm clicking Nightshade once. I'm lying, by the way. I'm clicking Teleport, because I want to go Ogerpon and get a Spike. You know, that's really my bad for thinking I could get a Spike up there. I shouldn't assume such things. This Utes team, though, is like 100% annoying as hell. Like, Dragon Breath and Thunder, too, so you're getting Paras pretty consistently? Diabolical. I'm about to say, I swear, if you do not let me port on out. So you get a little spiky spike there. Now I'll just hit him with a little UEU. I do believe I need to get Quavo out eventually, just to punch this in the mouth. Ting Lu I could even go to on this, though. I'll probably do that, because now I can get a little rest going, too. So yeah. Obviously not resting yet, but I can just phase this, and we can start getting our hazards to actually do stuff. One caveat with this team, I guess, is if you face 6 Boots Pokemon, you're pretty... You're in for a rough time, because your only knocker is this little guy right here. I don't really know how good that is. I'm also just gonna fling my Dio at this. Yeah, flinging Dio at their Dio looks pretty good. Sets up side terrains, it's probably gonna expand. But I can just try and get another port going, maybe get my Ogre in more? I'll recover, I guess. It's better to be at full. Like, having the reflex is pretty useful. I like being able to do that more later on. Ooh, Dark Pulse, and I got parried. Rough row, Raggy. Dude said I need some coverage for Golden Go. He had enough. I mean, I can go to a lot of things here, and I'm fine. I'm gonna go Ting Lu, though. I'm gonna Sleep Talk a Whirlwind, because y'all already know this thing's Energy Ball is gonna do like 5. I'm a Ting Lu. Look at my HP. 514. Like, obscene. We get the Regis to come out there. Nice. Nice. I just go Quavo here. Gonna get a bulk boost. Unfortunately, I'm just using it to lob off some damage. This game's gonna take a while, probably. The main one I'm worried about, if anything, though, is the goo. Alright, I go for Blizzard. If I Terra Steel, I maybe just win if I Aqua Step into CC. Unfortunately, Dio still lives. I'm just gonna CC. Okay, cool. They didn't live. Main thing I gotta be careful of is Terra in this mode, because again, for some reason, Trademarked allows Terra. Definitely should not, but, you know, that's another topic entirely. And then this, Moth is maybe needed just for Zarude if it's Scarf that's kind of annoying, but... Actually, no, I have a Corvi, which is just faster. Corvi almost beats everything left on their team. We get our second T-Spike, though. Now these things are toxic poisoned, which I guess is fine. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter at this point in the battle. We have a really nice advantage just with the hazards we do have up. And so I'm going to be able to do kind of whatever I need to. They set up terrain. I'm going to try and hit a Power Whip. But historically, this hasn't always gone well. But you know what? Maybe we're feeling a little bit different nowadays. Maybe Power Whips do be landing. As long as I connect here, I'm fine. Because then they go Goo. And I honestly may just knock the Goodra. I think actually if they go Goodra here, I knock it immediately. Obviously Zarude, I just U-turn on and do a billion. Yeah, okay. They said grassy terrain. I swear to God, if this thing is Scarf and CC crits me, we're gonna have to talk. Believe that'll happen. Maybe they Terra. Yeah, I gotta mention, Terra is still available. Okay, well they went for the Glizzy Glide. It's probably banded. They kind of just fall over and die there. So now I can go into Quavo. They have to go Gudra here. They probably also should Terra sometime this battle. I mean, admittedly, it hasn't really mattered at any point whether or not they had a Terra. They may have been able to live a hit, though, you know. Maybe they're Terra. Oh, Mr. Stellar. Oh, no. Oh, no, not Mr. Stella. Gonna pause, get one more game for y'all. I'll be right back. Alright, so my opponent has a Charge Bug, which I don't really know what it's gonna do. But oh, Sticky Web. See, that makes a lot more sense. It's a Charge-a-Bug, so I didn't really know what to expect. Also, it's so funny they have a Kabalion. Normally, I'd be fine, but unfortunately, this team does kind of dislike Kabalion. And by this team, I mean Ogerpon. But I think overall, we're pretty good. I'm just gonna get my rocks. This game, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to T-Spike versus the Glamora really that easily. We can still get them, but, you know, a lot harder. Unfortunate full para there, because I would have gotten rocks, and then they would have been smoked, but now they get to go Spiritomb. This actually is, like, fine, though. So I'm just going to Whirlwind them out. It's so tempting to get another Spike, but there's no reason, you know? Oh, I dare you to be Taunt. I dare you, be Taunt. I don't even know if it learns Taunt. But I dare you hack in Taunt right now, bro. Team's actually kind of scary the more I look at it. Leave me alone. Let me have peace. Let me have peace. Terra Fairy Terra Blast. Jesus Christ. This is why Terra should not be allowed, by the way. Thankfully, I could always rest up, but like, dude, why are things allowed to do that? Oh, this is a meteor. This also goes to show you how bad it is I didn't get rocks, because I really need rocks. Switching into this is horrible for me. The Earth Powers. I always rest up on switching. Like, I could Terra Steel here and Step, but I feel like this mon's too big of a threat, so I'm gonna double back to Tinglu. Oh, I 100% could have done it. That's funny. We'll sleep talk now. I 100% though could have done that, and there would have been nothing he does to threaten me back. Earth Powers. Can we stop getting, like, crit, please? I'm tired of it. I just want to mine. Leave me alone. I have no idea what this thing can do to me. We will be sleep talking again. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that guy one bit. I'm gonna go into mine. Actually, wait, what if I go into my Moth here? Oh, they body press me for 500 million trillion damage is what happens. But thankfully now, since their tomb is Terra, we don't have to worry about this randomly living. And Fiery Dance, of course, bodies this. So we get a free dance off. If they go Glamora, of course, they polish the rock. But we're getting more chip. And, okay. Excuse you? Is AV, bro? What the fuck? Why am I facing an AV Kabalion, bro? What the hell is this? What is this Garbaggio? It's actually such a problem, too. But, fortunately, I do have my spike up, so they only get to come in one more time. But, come on, man. Got the AV Kabalion. I go Glim. I could go Ogre here and just reset a spike. Could also go Tinglu and just decide to force you out, but I honestly like getting more spikes. This doesn't kill me with anything. I'm just trying to value. I honestly think I'm fine to Power Whip. We live any hit. Right, like surely I live a Meteor Beam, right? I guess I should go Tinglu, just in case. And we are gonna wake up here, so I'll click my regular Whirlwind. I'm a little scared still of the Spiritomb. It could be kind of a threat, but I'm just hoping we're fine overall. And then they go back to this. I can go into my Corvi. If they body press, then they will die. Oh, actually, let's go Dio. Because if they Volt, I'll take a little less. Okay. Never mind, I won't take less because they crit me. Okay, I get it. That's fine, I guess. Did it crit Moth or did it do just that much? No, it just, Moth really just takes 75. My god. Tomb comes back out. I'm gonna just click teleport. Oh, let's go. Hold up. I'm cooking. I'm just gonna go back to this guy. I don't want to Terra though yet, because they can still Dark Pulse me. I think it's just a little bit better to do this. And of course, since they're only at +1, they're gonna do a lot less than they did last time. Oh, right, I'm also just faster, apparently. Is that offensive Trick Room Tomb, then? It has to be. Ah, they forfeit, let's go. So I guess the lesson we learned from this video is Ting Lu does not need an attack. All you need is Whirlwind and Sleep Talk. The rest is useful. This set's so funny. Like I said, at the very shout. I don't think I've said. Shouts to Pokemon for this team. This is a very funny build. Yo, I never even realized this was max HP Quaquaval with an Adamant Nature. What the hell am I looking at, bro? That is sinful. That is sinful. But I hope all y'all enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Remember, we are on our way to 11K, and we got plenty more coming up. An eventual series with Big Pokeaim. We still don't know what that series is, but I promise you, when we know, y'all are gonna know. Catch you then. Peace.